Gonna need more than a minute today. Welcome to 60 Seconds with Pastor Eddie. I'm your host, Pastor Eddie. Somebody came into my DMs and asked for a message on grace, so I have something for you. Imagine that you are a lifelong smoker. You've been poisoning your body, you've been doing drugs, you've been drinking your whole life. You haven't taken very good care of yourself. You've been eating fast food. You've been just poisoning your body your whole life. And you find out that you need a heart transplant or you're going to die. Your blood type is strange. Nobody has it. Nobody has a compatible heart for you, and nobody's willing to take the risk. The doctor that you've been going to looks at your lifestyle and laughs at you. There's nobody that's coming to help you. You did this to yourself. And then all of a sudden, as you're laying on an operating table, hoping and praying that someone will come, knowing your doom is imminent, someone walks into the room, looks at your chart, says you need a heart transplant. They leave the room. They come back. They have their son with them. They lay their son down on the table. They say, "Son, this person is going to die without your heart." Their son says, "Okay, Daddy, they can have mine." And this person goes and locks the room because outside the doctor is screaming, "Why would you do this? They're a bad person. They've poisoned their body their whole life. They're no good. Why would you give them your own son's heart?" But the person doesn't ask you any questions. He just says, "You need a heart transplant." He doesn't ask you about your past. He doesn't ask you about what you're going to do with it. He just says, "You need a heart transplant or you're going to die." And they walk in, having locked all the doors so no one can get in. And he lays his son down and he says, "Thank you, son." And his son says, "Absolutely, Daddy." And he performs the surgery himself. He takes his son's heart out, takes your old heart out, gives you his son's heart, a newer, younger, better heart, a perfect heart, one that isn't tainted by poison, one that isn't despoiled. And he puts it in your body and sews you up and gives you another lease on life, gives you a second chance. Without asking any questions, without asking if you're worthy, without asking if you deserve it, without asking what you're going to do, without asking where you came from, without asking what your pedigree is, without asking who you are, without asking if you even want it, knowing that you need it and there's no hope without it, he did it anyway, and it cost him everything. It cost him his only son. I have a boy. I have two. Here's a picture of mine. That's me, holding my baby boy. As much as I love you all, as much as I love my family, I'm not giving up my son for you. And yet, God the Father saw humanity struggling and gave his only begotten son for us. He didn't ask what we were going to do with it. He didn't ask if we deserved it. He only asked, what's it going to cost to fix it? And then he gave and paid the price. And we dare turn our back on God. We take the gift and we say, "So what?" and we shove it. We act up as if there is no God when he gave everything for us. His son was willing to give his life for us so that you and I have a chance to choose life. God isn't saying serve me or die. He's saying you're already dying. Serve me and live. That's grace. He never asked if you deserved it. Never asked what you were going to do with it. He only saw that you needed it. And he's the only one who could do it. And he did it. Connect with me. Talk to you soon.